Proverbs 21 through 22. If your enemies are hungry, give them food to eat. If they are thirsty, give them water to drink. You will heap burning coals of shame on their heads, and the Lord will reward you. So these are the things that the Bible teaches. To love everyone, even your enemies. To love everyone and treat them as you would want to be treated. These are the things that are said in the Bible. When you love people and you show them gratitude or you show them kindness, we view that as vulnerability sometimes. We don't want to be vulnerable or expose ourselves to our enemies. If they did me back, I'm going to do them back. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. To love your neighbor and to hate your enemy. But the Lord says to love your neighbor and your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. The reason he says these things is because when you do these things, you will not only heap burning coals of shame and guilt on their heads when they think about that moment, when they think about the time when they were evil to you, when they did harmful things to you, and you still showed love, or you still didn't curse them, you didn't persecute them, you didn't fight them back with anger, you didn't fight fire with fire, but you ceased their fire with water, with the living water from God that flowed through you, through your heart, with love. You overcame their anger and their hurt because they started to think about that moment. Though they might have felt some type of pride or victory in that moment, they thought about that moment over and over. They thought about it. It repeated in their head, and they realized they were wrong. They felt defeated. They felt shame and guilt from that action. They felt shame and guilt. And they realized what they did was wrong. They regretted it. And they started to think, what caused you to act the way you acted? What caused you to still show love? Let it be Jesus. Because oftentimes we can't do it on our own strength. But with Jesus, you will pray for those who persecute you. And you will feed your enemies. And if they're thirsty, you will give them a drink. And your Father, who arts in heaven, will reward you for these things. And you won't do it for the reward, but you'll do it because of the love of God, because of the fact that the love of God has been flowing through you. He has filled up your cup to overflowing. That's what the Lord says. He fills up our cups to overflowing, whether it be with love, whether it be with blessings. Because he doesn't just want to bless us. He doesn't just want us to feel his love, but he wants everyone to feel his love. Those who haven't come to him yet, it is your job for them to feel his love through you. He wants your love to flow through him. Through everything you do, through your actions, through your smiles, through your hugs. Your love must flow. God's love must flow through you. Do not pay back evilness with evilness. Does good not overcome evil? Does love not overcome hate? Does healing not overcome pain? And does truth not overcome lies? So why would you fight a losing battle? Why would you use a losing strategy against another losing strategy and expect to win that battle? Where is the sense in it? There is none. Because wickedness only breeds chaotic corruption, distortion, and confusion.